LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give is to Williams. Runs through the tackle. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first down. To the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They were all over it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tiger! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the run, it's Gage. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Right back to the well. Just smothered on the play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Harris. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're going to ride this running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Nowhere to go.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. There he goes! And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give is to Williams. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting the first down, I'd say the offense would be in a really good position all game long.
Flush to the left. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming in this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Knocked down immediately.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Handoff for Jarrett. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Delayed handoff. It's Williams. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Snapped on 4th down. He's taking the shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Running right, it's Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Durham. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pulls and fired complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense there on that RPO play on 3rd down. They didn't bite on the run fake. They were anticipating the offense throwing the football, so they laid back, made the tackle, and now they set up 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Vincent. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The run inside. It's Danzy. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And he gets it away.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder, but this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The play fake. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air.
Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Looking for a crease. It's Gage. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Harris. There he goes! And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it downfield. Got it inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the number 19 team, the Liberty Flames. And it's the Chanticleers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Durham one more time. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. Fights off a defender. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Now on the counter. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's stuck right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Handoff, Durham running left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, to not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release. They break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going over the top. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Here's a give to Gibson. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Here's Gibson one more time. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense?
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. One to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good. From deep, it's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. To the air, it's Vincent. Left side is Hawkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short game.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The snap sets up the throw. Under pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down to the air. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levin. Right side, it's Durham. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide left, it's Hudson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Moves the pocket. It's Vincent. Left side is Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit now. Let's go make this thing even more special.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking for room. It's Berry. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quarterback changing the play. On the ground with the counter. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to run, it's Berry. On the stop. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Durham. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they tie the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing up.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Out wide left, it's Gibson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And he's going to have to reach to the bottom of his toenails and muster every ounce of kicking force he's got to try to win the game. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And he's going to have to run at this one like a kickoff. A long field goal attempt for the game. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How about that? Forget about overtime. Great execution. This crowd is going nuts because that is perfectly done, taking all the clock, scoring, getting the W.